Hello, this is Amonute Tayac of Piscataway, Sophia Spiritualite, the AmaruKhan Miriyam, and this is my very first video for the American Oracle News Network. And this is going to be about the quantum financial structure, and this is my problem with it. As a secured creditor of the United States, I did not get a contract saying that people were going to change the terms and conditions under which this structure was due to repay me what is owed, and therefore the quantum financial structure is inherently illegal and unsound. And so I know that there are a lot of people who are expecting, something to happen with this, but it they did not contact me, and if they're going to bring the United States out of bankruptcy and into right standing, they need to contact all of the creditors. I'm not the only one, there's a lot of us. They need to contact all the creditors and negotiate with us. That was the point of me becoming a secured creditor, so that if the United States somehow decided that they were going to come out of bankruptcy status, that they would have to negotiate with me, specifically in the terms that I agree to. This is not how this works. This is not how this works. And, this is a little aggressive for a first video, but I do need people to understand that if you are touting the quantum financial structure as a solution, understand that it violates contract law. And this is not contract law in the United States. This is internationally accepted contract law. They cannot just change the terms and conditions without consulting the creditors, without consulting the people who have a stake in what happens. What is going to happen to my investments? Investments as in the bond that I have on file with the Treasury. What's going to happen with that? I'm supposed to have a say in that. And so this is like not even going to be a long video, but I just need people to look into contract law and see what is required. The best thing that you could do if you want to see the quantum financial structure come into being is to become a secured party creditor, and then you can vote on that. But if you haven't, a bunch of unelected, unvoted for people, they cannot just decide that they're going to change the whole system all across the world, and people are just going to agree with it. That's not how it works. They don't have control over me. The problem I have is that actually violates my sovereignty as an individual. They cannot determine. They cannot determine that I am somehow unqualified, or I don't know, to decide that I am, not able to decide how the financial system wants to work. Like, I don't think people have actually thought this process through. What is the difference between that and what America is doing right now? What's the difference? A group of people get together in a secret room, decide that they're going to do something that is supposed to be good for the people, and then actually put it in place without the input of a single individual person or stakeholder. What is different? What is actually different? I don't care who these people are. I don't know who these people are. They have not approached me. They have not made no negotiations or no deals with me. And I know that I have a standing contract with the United States government, in which that if they come out of bankruptcy, they have to negotiate with me. Y'all need to go read the Bankruptcy Act. Start with the Gold and Silver Act. And what they promised to do in exchange for taking all of the gold and silver. And then go and read the Bankruptcy Act. The Bankruptcy Act is streamlined the way all the bankruptcies are held. And it had to do that because the United States corporation is in bankruptcy. And so if they change anything, you have to negotiate with the creditors. I'm not necessarily trying to drop a bomb on you guys and, make everybody upset, but I need y'all to understand they haven't negotiated with me, and I'm a secured creditor. They can't do anything without my permission, and I am not giving my permission for this, period. because the system that we have is actually a really good system. The problem is you have people working the system, people in the system who have corrupted it. But that doesn't mean the system itself, as it stands, is not a good system. It's a very good system. All the good things about the system need to stay in place. And so the bad things that need to be removed are the people or the spirit entities who are in those people. So if suddenly the spirit entities that are in these people start to disappear, then you'll see this system get better, because the system is set up so that you can actually copy it into your life. And so you need the system to operate the way that it does in order for you to understand what your life is supposed to look like. And so if you get rid of the system and you just say, oh, we're going to put in a new system, I didn't consent to that. Consent is required. Contracts are in place, are outstanding. They can't just usurp all the contracts. These people are not God. This is what bothers me about this quantum whatever financial crap. These people are not God. They do not have the permission of the Most High to do this. Matter of fact, they're going against the cosmic laws. You know what I find? A lot of people who believe in the quantum financial system don't believe in rules. Like, they don't have rules that they operate by. So no, you can't just change the rules. You can't just pop up and say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What about me? I'm a creditor. You have to negotiate with me first. Number one. Number two, if they do what I'm hearing that they're trying to do, you're violating all kinds of universal laws. All kinds of laws. You're not allowed to do that. Who gave these people the permission to do this? I mean, this is why all of this stuff is like, oh, it's just talk, it's through the grapevine, and this is that is happening. No. They can't do it publicly. You know why they can't do it publicly? Because you have people who have spent hours. I spent over 100 hours becoming a secured creditor and setting up a system to show people how to do it themselves. People who have done this process to become a secured creditor are not going to agree to this, because we've done the work to become a secured creditor the right way. There's a right way to do it. There's a process. Now, it's secret and you have to work really hard to get it, and it's a lot of paperwork, but there's still a process. We don't need another process. We have a process. What we need is for the government to acknowledge that they have all of our 100 million plus bonds sitting on their desk, and that's why their balance sheet it could be balanced at any moment, and they could come out of debt, which is why they're spending money faster than a drunken sailor cusses. You know, these people, they have to spend the money because so many people have done the secured creditor process that they do have a lot of money that's just floating around. They've got to spend all that money. Instead of discharging our debt like we asked them to, they won't do that. They want to do everything else. And so, no, I'm not consenting to the quantum financial system. I'm not consenting to any rogue group coming in, usurping the power of the Most High and telling me what I'm going to do and how much money they're going to give me and that I'm going to be happy with what they give me. You guys have lost your mind. I will not be happy with anything that anyone gives me, because it was not what I was promised from the United States government as a secured creditor, and also it's not what I was promised from the Most High. I have had enough of this. You all need to back all of the, I know y'all gonna see this. Y'all need to back all of this crap up. Back it up. Go back to the people. Tell them, hey, we might have made a few mistakes. We're gonna have to scrap this plan. And stop telling people that this is coming. It is not coming, because I do not consent. And I am the only one who doesn't have to consent for this thing not to work. I know a lot of other people who do not consent. Anybody who's done secure creditor process is not going to consent to y'all changing everything like this. No, the system itself is fine. It's a sound system. The problem is the people. Remove the people. Y'all don't have to change the whole system to remove the people. Just remove the people who are causing the chaos, who are harboring the spirits that have been banished. Remove the people. And leave us alone. We can run this system just fine without some secret white hats doing anything. If y'all would just remove the people. That's the only thing we need y'all to do. Remove the people who are causing the chaos. Leave us alone, because we actually have a really good system if you all would leave it alone. But everybody keeps messing with it. People are waiting to see if this happens, if that happens. None of that's going to happen because I don't consent. I don't care. Y'all will hear me say that a lot. I don't care. I don't care. You're not going to change the system because I do not consent. I do not consent. So, and some of you all who are putting your energy behind this, you need to really think about this. Not what they're promising you. Go and read the Bankruptcy Act. Go and read the Gold Act. Read. Do some reading of what we already have in place, and you will see that everything is set up for us to be successful, and you're giving all of your power away to a group of rogue people that won't even show their face and tell you what they're doing or why, and you're supposed to agree to that when you have a covenant and a contract with the Most High that says that just like the birds in the air don't worry about things being taken care of, that's how you're also supposed to be. That's not what the quantum financial structure is promising. What it's promising is everybody will have enough money. Well, the problem isn't money with most people. The problem is joy. The problem is peace. The problem is the fruits of the Spirit. So you're signing over the fruits of the Spirit for some money. I want y'all to think about that. Like, I don't think people have really thought about this because they don't have any rules. Number one. Number two, go and look at the universal laws. You can look at the 42 laws of Ma'at. You can look at the universal laws. You can look at the cosmic laws and tell me how what these people are doing abides by these laws. It does not. It is breaking the laws. I hate to tell you, a lot of people have gotten caught up into a new wicked system they're trying to overtake. It's like one rogue group fighting against a American rogue group who neither one of these groups are, they don't have any power and they don't have permission and don't have authorization or access. And so I reject them wholeheartedly. They need to go back to wherever they came from and get permission from source to do what they're trying to do. Otherwise, leave our system alone. You don't have permission. You didn't negotiate with me. I'm not willing to negotiate at all. I want what I was promised, and you cannot give me what I was promised because it can only be given to me by the Most High in His way. And so if you're trying to give me, say I'll be okay with whatever you give me, no, I won't. I do not consent. It's very important to put these things on the record. I'm really tired of hearing about this. I do not consent. I do not, and I am a secured creditor, and I have my bond on file with the Treasury. I do not consent. I do not consent to this, whatever this is that y'all are doing. I do not consent, and therefore you must stop. Release these people from this mind virus that you've put on them. Release them. This is enough. Peace and blessings to you all. We'll see you in the next video.